Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. Now, I was doing some bike work recently. I was installing new disc brake rotors on a few wheels, and I used these quite a bit, and I was just so happy with them. These have appeared in a previous video, I think maybe just an unboxing video, but they are Wera Hex Bit Holders that have square drives on the back. So this is a 3/8 drive here, this is a quarter drive, so it turns all your ratchet and ratchet tools and square drive tools into bit holders. Now, these particular ones, this one here is the 8784B1, and this is the 8784A1. That's the only difference here. They are both non-impact rated, and that I believe has to do more with the locking mechanism for the bit inside. That's perfectly fine with me. I think the impact rated ones are all gray, or they've got a different color scheme. But anyway, so what did I do? Well, first of all, I had to take out 6 screws on each of the brake rotors, and they're held in by Loctite, so this was a really handy way to do it. So I could use the leverage here to pop them free, and then I could spin them out, basically. And that made short work of that, 6 screws per wheel. You can also use these as speeders if you want, holding the top here and then just spinning them. But this usually as a crank is great. So after I got the rotors off, then I would set the new rotor on, line everything up, put the screw holders. There are two or one holder per 2 screws, and then very carefully start putting, almost like a screwdriver here, just making sure that torque screw is threaded properly, and then I'd zip it on down, do that all the way around, and then slowly add, kind of in a star pattern, a little bit more force just to make sure that everything was lined up perfectly before I would torque it, because that disc has to be just perfectly flat and aligned properly, or you'll screw up something bad. Anyway, and then I transitioned to this one. This is a 3/8 drive, kind of a small torque wrench, snap-on. Love this guy. And what I did is put in one of the Wera diamond bits to really stick in nicely as I go to a higher value. I use this because my screwdriver torque wrench just didn't quite go high enough. I would have been just a little off at scale. And I like to be, in the mid-range of a torque wrench. So then I was able to carefully torque all these down, or all the screws down just perfectly, using that setup. Now, the 3/8 is just, super handy, if you want to run it on a larger flex head. It's just an amazing tool to get this kind of, angles and leverage and features with a bit driver. There are other options. This is a snap-on one. This is the FBS8, and these snap-on ones don't ever seem to work for me. I've had several of them. In fact, this is a warranty replacement, and they just barely hold the bit. I mean, it's just, I could probably flick it out of there without any trouble. So, of course, if you're using anything diamond-coated, it's going to stick in the fastener. You're going to have to pry it out yourself because this doesn't hold it at all. These sell, by the way, for about $22 off the truck. On Amazon, the 1/4-inch one here sells for about $21 and change if you want to get a 1/4-inch. The 3/8 is about $25. So $25 for this one, $21 for that. Well worth it. They are definitely in my tools. I would replace instantly if I lost them. Plus, I'm looking at the prices just in case they come down to get another set for my overlanding kit, because they're just that good. I'm also playing with other bit drivers. There's a Diablo here, but this is a Viha. It's got a really solid lockup, which is kind of nice. Drop something in there. There's just very little play, which is pretty nice. Silky smooth. This is a spinning collar, so it's easy to hold on to, easy to grab and release. This particular thing I think was like $5 or something, $8, I can't remember. I'll do a video on that. But anyway, these guys here, definitely worth having. thought I'd circle back, bring them to your attention, make sure that you know they're out there, because the Snap-on one just is a letdown in my opinion. But these guys are great. And with that, Doc out.